Hello, good day, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. How are you all doing? Great, great, great. It's always an awesome time, and I look forward to our Monday lives um, conversations. Thank you so much for joining today. It's going to be an awesome session today, and just like the title of the video says, lifestyle inflation. Yes, the silent killer. Lifestyle inflation, the silent killer. Thank you so much for joining today's live. We are live, we are live, we are live on YouTube as well as Instagram. So do well to please kindly share, invite, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get to this conversation started. Let's get to this conversation started. I'd love to know if you're in if you're joining me live from anywhere. Please kindly introduce yourself, mention your name, stay engaged into this conversation. Drop your questions on the chat as well. Drop your comments as well, and let's just have fun today. Let's just have fun today. Let's talk. Let's talk. A lot of things are going on. Globally today. We are feeling the impact in terms of inflation, so much going on. Have you noticed that everything is getting more expensive, but your income doesn't seem to stretch the way it used to? A lot is happening around our finances, our expenses, our income. Gas is higher, food is higher, daily living feels heavier. And at the same time, you're making more money than you used to, but somehow you still feel behind. If that's you, you're not alone. When I say making more money, it could be a business income, it could be as an employee, name it, a side hustle, more money coming in, your tax refund, you've received it, but somehow you still feel behind. If that's you, you're not alone. This is a disturbing situation. Everyone globally, not just in the US, is going through this. Um, but today, we're not just talking about money, we're talking about something quietly affecting your future and my future, which is the lifestyle inflation. This is a conversation that would carry on with us for a while. For a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Fadare David. Yes, it is exactly what is happening in Nigeria as well. Correct. And in today's economy, with everything happening globally, this is not just a financial issue, it's a wealth emergency. If this resonates with you at any point, please kindly go ahead and like this video. Give it a full thumbs up to support us on this channel. If you're yet to subscribe, please do so and share this video. Share this video, share this video. I'll be sharing a few steps that you can start taking to kind of make adjustments as you go. Creating your own economy, essentially. We're building a community of people that are not just earning money, but building wealth. The vocabulary wealth should be in your conversations, should be part of what you're building, not just for you, but for your generations to come. Doing it, working it out, using God's wisdom, and creating that legacy all the way. So please stay with me because today we're going to understand key important things. Why making more money is no longer enough. Yes, I'm just going to put it out there right now. Making more money is not just enough. How global events are affecting your everyday finances as well as mine, and what you must do now to protect your money and your future. So, if you're just joining us, welcome, 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 welcome. If you're new to my channel, seeing my beautiful face for the first time, my name is Coach Lola Owokoniran, as it's spelled on your screen. My name is Lola, Coach Lola. Either one works. But we're family here. We're family here. I help individuals, families, as well as business owners build wealth, leave a legacy, and live purposefully. That's the very essence of why we're living. If you're new here, like I said, special welcome to you. And also a big special welcome to my subscribers, my followers on Instagram, my on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on all the various social media platforms. Thank you for supporting my channel every day, every week. Good looking out. I appreciate you all. Please kindly make sure you turn on your notifications so you don't miss what we share here on a daily and a weekly basis, as big changes are being rolled out on a global scale as well. So let's talk about what's happening right now in the world. The ongoing conflicts involving Iran. Yes, the big fat elephant in the room, Iran. Um, it has already started. It's affecting the global economy. Oil prices are increasing. Have you gone by the gas station lately? Have you filled up your tank? Gas meaning fuel, fuel. Gas prices in the US today have jumped to about over 30% since the conflict began. About 20% of the world's oil supply flows through that region. So disruptions affect everyone. Everyone. It doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. That means higher gas prices, higher transportation costs, higher cost of food, higher cost of living, all the way across the board. And here's the part many people don't connect. When the cost of living does not um, does not connect, when your cost of living it rises, your spending rises automatically. And many of us are not conscious about that. Many of us are not taking a step back and recognizing and being consciously, intentionally monitoring how we're spending today. Even if your income doesn't rise, you have to make sure that you are consciously watching your spending today. And if your income does not rise, lifestyle inflation steps in and says to you, upgrade your life, upgrade your life. Take a pause right there. Think about it before you make those changes. Right now, our reality today, looking at the US today, nearly 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck. Literally, people have spent their paycheck before they even got it. That's what's happening today. Rising costs are putting pressure on even high income earners. The pressure is on everyone today. Inflation is expected to increase again due to energy prices. So let me ask you, are you earning more but saving less? Or are your expenses growing much faster than your income? And what are you doing about it? Are you earning more but saving less, or investing less? Are your expenses growing faster than your income, than you can even keep up with? As the demand, your household demands, the upkeep, your taxes, the expenses all around, has it increased? Is it growing much faster than your income? What you're bringing home, your take home? Now, let's look at what exactly is lifestyle inflation for anyone watching me out there. Again, as we're going on to today's conversation, please do well to drop your comments, your questions, on the chat. If you're just joining us, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. This topic today impacts everybody, whether you're making money or you're a retiree or you're a student. Everyone, or a business owner, everyone is getting impacted today. Lifestyle inflation, what is it? Lifestyle inflation is when your income increases and your spending increases right along with it, side by side. Yes, side by side. I don't feel, it doesn't feel dangerous It feels deserved. You feel that, okay, I've worked hard for this, I deserve better. That's the mindset. I can afford this now, so let me buy it. I deserve the income increase. So what? Let me buy that new car. Let me change my house. Let me buy new clothes. Now I can afford designer wear. Let me go shopping. Now I can afford that hair or that game or that new car or the latest version of a new vehicle because now I earn more money. So let me increase my lifestyle. If you were living in a two-bedroom apartment before, now you are earning more money and you have more income coming in, and your mindset is, I worked hard for it, so I deserve it. So therefore, I should increase from a two-bedroom. I should go looking for a house, a condo, a townhome, or four-bedroom house. That is lifestyle inflation. Increasing your income, yes, well earned. But at the same time, now you're saying, yes, you deserve the lifestyle that comes with that income. So therefore, I'm going to increase my lifestyle. Your upgrades replace your progress. That essentially is a lifestyle inflation. Better car, better apartment, or better house, in your vocabulary, because everyone's taste is different. More eating out, more takeouts, more convenience. You know, maybe if you were a person that would, maybe get a haircut yourself or do your hair yourself, now you're hiring, you're going out to get that done because now you can afford it. You know, going far and beyond in terms of your expenses, spending more on your wants rather than on your needs, fulfilling those desires because now you make more money. That essentially is lifestyle inflation. And now your income has grown, but your financial position has not. Your income has grown, but your financial position has not. Your wealth has not increased. Your net worth has not increased. So that increase in income, how well are you spending it? And it's a very dangerous place to be today. If you were the person that maybe you used to travel maybe once a year, on vacation, now because you make more money, or maybe you have lesser financial responsibilities, now you want to travel 5 times a year on vacation. So we're going to talk more and break this down bit by bit in today's conversation as we go on. Now, in this current economy, lifestyle inflation is even more dangerous. It creeps up on you more than anything. Because what? We see these flashy things that are being posted on social media. Everyone is, announcing and promoting, and the marketing is going left, right, and center. So if you've never even thought about buying something, social media will encourage you to buy more stuff because now prices are rising globally. Inflation is unpredictable. Marketing is on the highest level. Everywhere you turn to, someone is marketing a product or a service, or comparing yourself to the Joneses. Some experts are even warning about a recession. Yes, a recession approaching. Economic uncertainty is on high right now, is increasing. So if your spending is already high and the economy becomes unstable, you have no margin, no profit. And margin is what protects you. Margin is what you take out of to save, to invest, to start that business, to multiply. So let me share something real with you. I've seen this happen over and over and over again. I found myself in conversations around this topic because it's happening now more than ever. Someone starts making more money, getting a better job, getting a pay increase on the job, getting a bonus. And instead of building wealth, they upgrade their life. New car, better apartment, more eating out, more convenience. And at first, yes, it feels good. You're fulfilled, you feel fulfilled, you feel that that feeling of desire has been fulfilled. It feels like progress, it feels like success in your eyes and to the eyes of everyone around you. But a few months later, they are stressed again. Not because they're not earning, but because their lifestyle has caught up with their income. Now they cannot slow down, and now they have to maintain that lifestyle. And that's the trap right there. Lifestyle inflation doesn't just take your money, it takes your margin, it takes your flexibility, it takes your peace. And today, I want to help you break that cycle. I want to call your awareness to that. I want to wake you up from that. If you've started on that path, this is a wake up call for you to call you back. We are good stewards of the resources God has given unto us. Every increase we gather, every increase we earn has an assignment. The Bible says in Luke chapter 16, verse 10, it reads, "Whoever is faithful in little will also be faithful in much." This is not just about money, it's about stewardship, being accountable to that increase that you have received. God is not only concerned about your increase, your financial increase, your increase in your net worth. He's also concerned about your management. How well are you managing the resources that he has blessed you with? So now let's get more practical, because awareness without action does not create change. If you're listening to me and thinking, oh, Coach Lola, this is me. You are speaking to me, you're speaking to my family, you're speaking to my business. I want you to know that please don't be stressed. It's fixable, but it requires your attention. It requires you being intentional about every financial decision that you would ever make, most especially this year and going into the future. So I'd love to share a few tips with you all that I want you to start applying and to start practicing, to take with you on this journey today as you build wealth, as you are making financial decisions everywhere you go to. And the first step is for you to create financial awareness. Create financial awareness. Yes, it sounds simple, but it's the foundation. It's very powerful. Track your money. Track your money. What's coming in, what's going out. We have so many resources out there that can help you on this. We have apps. If you're a spreadsheet kind of person, do that. A notebook, pen and paper, the old traditional way, that never fails. Track your money. Not sometimes, not when you feel like. Have a date money with yourself. Once a month, once a week, check your bank statements, check your credit card statements, open your bills, open your mail. Don't ignore the letters that come in the mail. Track your money, track your finances. Not sometimes, on a weekly basis. Quick 5 minutes here, quick 15 minutes here, quick 10 minutes here. Not when things are tight and you can't figure out how to pay the next bill, or you can't figure out how to get your grocery money. No. Track your money. Do it consistently, because you cannot change what you do not see. Your numbers always tell you a story. Your numbers, they always tell you a story. Have a budget. Know what's coming in and what's going out. And the margin, the profit in between, allocate it. If you don't designate an assignment for that money, trust me, something else will come in and take it away. So be consistent, be consistent, be consistent with tracking your finances. And this applies to not just your personal finances, your business income as well, your business expenses. As business owners, this also applies to you. because the price of products, especially if you're into products, it's increased also. Your raw materials. So, how do you calculate or figure out your profit if you're not tracking all of this? Many people are not broke, they are just unaware of what is going on with their numbers, where their money is going, how it's disappearing. Is your money working hard for you, or is the other way around? Are you working and slaving on a daily basis for your money? You don't just realize how much is going into your expenses, your subscriptions, how much is going into you grocery shopping, going to the market, the store, shopping, how much, how small your daily expenses are adding up. Transportation, track your driving, your taking the bus, taking the Uber, more than ever now, because again, as gas has gone up, everything else is going to go up. Everything that has gone up, really, and not will go up. So I want to challenge you today. For the next 7 days, please track everything. Track everything, your money. Know what's going on with your numbers. They always tell you a story. They give you a pattern. And be true to yourself. Be honest to yourself. Make the changes, make the adjustments where you need to. Ask yourself, is this aligned with the life I'm trying to build? You know where you want to be 5 years from now. You know what you want to have achieved 5, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years from now. Is my spending habit or my saving habit or my investment habit, is this in alignment with what I'm trying to build for myself, for my future self? Let's think about yourself for now before we start even planning about future generations. Because if you can help yourself, then you can, confidently and, graciously, with freedom, plan for future generations. But if you've not figured out your own finances, how are you planning for the next future, for the future generations? So is this aligned? What you're doing now, your daily habits, your money behavior, is this truly aligned with the life you're trying to build? A year from now, will you look back and say, you know what? Give yourself a tap on the back and say, job well done. I have saved X amount of money in my savings account. I invested, 1,000 in your currency, and today that 1,000 is now 1,500. That's job well done. Your emergency fund, by December, can you be confident and be happy with yourself that, you know what, I have saved $1,000 to my name for emergencies, because emergencies do come up. So let's make sure that we track our money. The second step that I do want you to practice talks about delay lifestyle. Delay lifestyle upgrades. Now, this one requires a lot of discipline. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean it's time to make that purchase or to make that shift around your lifestyle. Let me say that again. Just because you can afford it, just because you feel, I deserve it, does not mean it's time to make that shift. We live in a culture that says, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade immediately, reward yourself instantly, get those, those rewards. Even a cell phone, a simple cell phone, with the popular mobile stores we have today, T-Mobile, all of them, the cell phone companies, even without you calling them to make any inquiry, you get a letter in the mail, you get an email asking you to upgrade your devices. Now, they're not for free, they come with a fee. Yes, a hefty one. So we live in that culture today. Even if you're not even thinking about it, there are advertisements on the TV, on social media, to get the next big thing, to get the next big TV screen, to get the latest and the latest of the gadgets. So even if you're not thinking about it, it is unconsciously being displayed on your screen. I mean, AI is picking up our conversations these days that, you know, we have no security around these things. But wisdom says, pause, pause, give yourself time between earning more money and spending more money. There's a trick that I practice personally. Before I make any big purchase or any financial decision, I always sleep on it. I take about 24 hours. I pack it in the shopping cart and just let it sit there until I am convinced that I truly need it. Sometimes it takes me 48 hours as well. I'm not in a hurry. That is time for me to reflect and deeply ask myself, do we truly need this? Or is this a want or a desire? Or can this wait? Can we save towards it and put in, $50 or $20 every month until we're able to own it? So give yourself time between earning more and spending more. Ask yourself, do I need this? Or do I just desire to have this? Is this a want? Do I just want to feel like, I've arrived, I have made it? Am I trying to satisfy a desire to belong amongst my friends or my peers? Because many upgrades today are done based on emotions, not strategy. Based on emotions. That is really what, when we're humans, the human nature will always be displayed. But we have to make conscious decisions. We have to have strategy around these things, systems around them to help us guard us against this lifestyle upgrades. Yes, today you might live in a 2-bedroom apartment. Yes, you can afford a 4-bedroom apartment or a mansion, but is it time? Can you delay that gratification just a little bit? Just a little bit, and invest in yourself. Invest, build in other things, start that business, invest in that share or stock, and do it at the right time. Make that shift at the right time. The third step I want to talk about talks about increase the gap. Increase the gap. This is where wealth is built. You want your income to grow faster than your spending, not at the same pace, not behind either. You want your income to grow much faster than your spending, because the gap between your income and your expenses, I mean, that gap is your power, is your equity. That gap is your investment capital. That gap right there is your emergency fund. That gap right there could be your retirement, your freedom. So when your income increases, please don't rush to increase your lifestyle. Go back to your financial goals that you set for yourself, maybe this year or last year, and go through them. Have you reached those goals? And if you haven't, set up a new plan, a new strategy to get you there. Do not rush to increase your lifestyle. Increase your gap. What is your freedom number? That is your financial independence number. What is your freedom number? What is that number that qualifies or defines your financial independence? Your financial freedom number. So when your income increases, please don't rush to increase your lifestyle. Yes, you can afford it. Yes, you deserve it. But is that the right time? Can it wait? So let's make sure that we are conscious of these things when they are happening. Because if you're not careful with everything going on with inflation today, that will silently kill your wealth. Your money would disappear without you even realizing that, wait a minute, I earned more money. Literally, when you're filing your taxes next year and your tax accountant is giving you your income for the year, you'll be shocked. I'm like, wow, did I make this much money? Yes, you did. But where did the money go to? So don't wait till you're reviewing your money or your finances with your tax accountant. If you are strongly aware that you make more money, you've earned more money, you've changed jobs, you started that side business, you've increased your line of products in your business, you're now earning more money, build that gap, re-strategize. Number 4, prepare for economic shifts. Prepare for economic shifts. We are not in a stable economy today. Mm-mm. The economy is so unpredictable with global tensions, with the rising gas prices, increase in cost of living. Please, 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 you need to be prepared. This is not to create any sense of fear, but we need to apply wisdom. So, what do? Build an emergency fund. Start with something, even if it's small. Start with something. Commit to it. Commit to it. Reduce every unnecessary expenses. Every unnecessary expenses. Please reduce it. Not everything needs to go, but some things need to go. Not everything, but some things they need to go. The things that are not necessary, the things that you can live by, you can do without, let them go. Be intentional with your spending. Ask yourself, is this helping me or just making me feel good temporarily until the next desire comes? Because when the economy shifts, it doesn't matter how you feel. When the economy shifts, people with margin stay ready. They stay steady. They can overcome that wave of shift when it happens. But people without a margin, they will feel that pressure heavily. So let's make sure that we are taking smart financial decisions today when it comes to our money. It's very, 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 very important. More crucial now more than ever. More crucial. Step number 5 is for you to invest before you upgrade. Invest before you upgrade. This is a mindset shift. This is a great mindset for a wealth builder, to invest before you upgrade. Before you upgrade your lifestyle, before you upgrade, your desires, or before you upgrade your assets, before the new car, before the bigger space, before the luxury. Ask yourself, what am I building today? Are you investing? Are you growing something that produces income for you? If possible, passively. What is producing income for you? Because wealth is not built on consumption, just spending everything. You cannot gather or build wealth that way. Wealth is not built on consumption. It's built on ownership. Ownership. So please make a decision today and say to yourself, I will build first, then enjoy. There's nothing wrong with enjoying your money, no. But let's set our priority around our money, because a lot is going on today and a lot is still going to be unfolded to us in the coming days, in the coming months. So this year is a year to stay alert. Yes, Earning more and spending depends on discipline and planning. Thank you so much for that contribution, Father Ray David. Thank you so much. Earning more and spending depends on discipline and planning. So let's make sure. Let's make sure. And the last step I would love to share with you all is to give your money an assignment. Give your money an assignment. Every amount of money, regardless of the currency that you spend, pounds, dollar, Ghana cedis, euros, every amount needs an assignment, need direction, need to be assigned a task on your goals. If you don't tell that money, your money, where to go, it will disappear. It will disappear. And you won't, by the time you realize it, I hope it won't be too late. So your money should have assignments. Assignments like, this is the amount I'm saving. This is the amount or percentage I'm investing. This is the portion I am giving. Because as stewards, you also have to practice the act of giving. This is the amount I need to live on a daily basis to be able to afford my necessities, your housing, your feeding, your clothing, your utilities, your electricity, gas, fuel. Not just spending. As kingdom wealth builders, we have to reset our mindset, align those with our money goals, your wealth goals, and build. Save. Because unassigned money becomes wasted money. Any money that is not assigned, that money is going to disappear. You won't even realize it that, man, what happened? That money is gone? Yes, it is gone. Most importantly, because of what is going on right now all over the world with inflation. We are experiencing it everywhere. The increase in gas, increase in cost of living, everything is increasing. Travel is now more expensive, not just by road, by air as well. So let's make sure that we are making these financial decisions, making these decisions the smart way, the right way. Thank you, Toluenes here. Yes, discipline and planning. Discipline and planning, now more than ever, is very important. Every money should have an assignment. Every money. If it's your kids' tuition, assign that money there. Don't wait till the tuition is due. Save towards it. So let's make sure that we are building, and that income gap, that extra money coming in, you are spending it the wise way, with wisdom. Spend it wisely. Spend it wisely. Now more than ever. So at the end of the day, lifestyle inflation is not about how much you make. It doesn't focus so much on that. It's really about how you manage what you make. What you earn, either as a business owner or as an employee earning a salary. How you manage what you have. Thank you for that feedback. Yes, to stop being a prodigal son or daughter. That applies to both genders. Yes. Stop being a prodigal son or daughter. Spend wisely. So let's make sure that we are using every tool that are out there that we have access to as we journey on. But let me ask you this. from everything we've spoken about so far, what is one area where your spending has increased lately? We're about finishing the end of first quarter, January, February, March. By next week, Q1 will be over. Take a minute to reflect. If you don't have the answer now, write down the question. What's one area where your spending has increased lately? And for many of us, we don't even know until we go review our bank statements or your receipts. What's one area that your spending has increased? And was it intentional? Are you spending intentionally? Or it's an expense that is just being automatically withdrawn from your bank account without you even realizing it? A good example is subscriptions. Your Netflix, your Amazon. Do you watch TV? How often are you home to even enjoy the TV shows? If that's something that you don't use, then cancel it. The gym membership. Many of us started the new year enrolling in gyms, to exercise, work out, and everything. But how many times have we gone to the gym? So if you'd love to share, if anything comes to mind about one area where your spending has increased recently, please drop it in the chat. Drop it in the comments. It's very, very important that we make sure that we are reflecting on how we're spending our money today. And if you have any questions, please drop them. Yes, Ms. Tolu, how you manage what you have is very, very important. Transportation of my son's school because he has, yep, that one is unavoidable. But now that you know that it's a new demand for you now, you have to plan towards it. You have to allocate funds on a weekly basis or monthly basis as money is coming in for you, because that's an expense that was never in your household bills or expenses for the year. So life happens, but we have to make this conscious reflections on how our income is being spent. It's very, very important. So if you're making money, which many of us are today, we are earning money, but we're not building wealth. Many of us don't even know how we're spending our salary, our income. We can't clearly state, this is how much my household spends on a monthly basis for our necessities versus our wants and desires. Many of us, again, in the US here, many homes, about 60% are living paycheck to paycheck. Before they earn the next paycheck, it's already spent. Many homes are being run on credit cards. It's time for us to plan. We need a plan before life happens. You need a plan. So I strongly encourage you all to take advantage of this moment. Now that you have this wake-up call, you have this alert, you have this video to kind of give you that nudge towards the right direction for you to start making smart financial decisions. And take advantage of the free wealth discovery call that I am running. Book your free session. Let's help you map out your next level. Don't wait till the next crisis happens. Don't wait till your back is against the wall and you are forced to make that financial decision that you never planned to have made. Let's review your numbers. Your numbers always tell a story. Let's review your money goals, your financial goals. Now, if this spoke to you, this is really a heart-to-heart talk with everyone. If this video, this topic today, because this is reality today, this is what is going on. Please do well to share this video. This is a wake-up call across the board to everybody. Every money coming in for you now. Think, pause, take that 24 to 48 hours reflection before you make that big decision. Pray over it. Pray over it. Present it to God. Now, if this spoke to you, please make sure you do like, subscribe to this video, because we're building a community of people who are wise, who are financially wise, financially disciplined, and are ready to make intentional decisions around their money, about their money. So let me bring this home in a nutshell. Key important things I want you to take away from today's conversation around lifestyle inflation, which is the silent wealth killer. The silent wealth killer in today's economy. Lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is when your spending grows with your income. There's more money in my bank account. I'm driving by the store. Let me stop by. I have the money. Let me go buy it. That new toy or new game that I've always wanted, or new purse. Let me place the order real quick. Everything is so accessible now on your cell phone. With a quick phone call, it's delivered at your doorstep. All you have to do is pay for shipping and delivery. Bam, you got it. Lifestyle inflation is when your income, your spending grows with your income. In many homes today, your spending is growing faster than your income. We're not making or asking ourselves or being true to ourselves around this topic, around this habit, this pattern. Another thing I would love for you to take away is this is quietly keeping everyone stuck, even when you're earning more. Your financial goals, your money goals are the same year after year. It's not changing because of lifestyle inflation. Today's economy even makes it more dangerous. More dangerous. The global events happening are changing. It's increasing the cost of everything for everyone. And it's not going to stop. Wealth is built in the gap between your income and your spending. If you have found yourself in the position where your spending has increased, all you have to do is just go back to the drawing board and re-strategize. Re-strategize. You take advantage of the free wealth discovery session, book a financial consultation, and let's help you map your next level. Wealth is built on that gap between your income and your spending. Don't increase your spending. Your spending should really be focusing on your necessities today. And most importantly, you don't need more money to change your life. You don't need more money to change your life. You need structure. You need discipline. You need a plan. So thank you all for being here with me. If you have any questions, like I said earlier, drop them in the chat. But thank you so much for today's engagement. It's been so awesome. Tolu Enes here. Yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I appreciate you every time for joining my live. Thank you. Thank you, Tolu Enes. Thank you to Father Ray, David as well. Special thanks to you both. And to all our viewers listening today, thank you so, so much. Thank you today. And I just hope and pray that today's topic hits home, touches our heart for us to start making those intentional decisions as we live, as we go about our daily habits. Yes, what you need is to change your life is structure and discipline. That is correct. structure, and discipline. Revisit your goals. Revisit your goals that you set for yourself this year. We're about to end the first quarter. What are your results? Go back to the drawing board. Take a reassessment and replan. Don't get discouraged. Don't drop the ball. Don't give up on that dream, on that vision, which God has placed in your heart. So without any further ado, thank you so much. I'd love to stop here. If you don't have any more questions, thank you all for joining today. Awesome, 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 awesome engagement. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. And please stay close, stay tuned to all our social media platforms as we are releasing and are hearing on the news what's going on. We'll do our very best to put some content out there for you. Thank you all so much. And that'll be it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.